Alright, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Cold War video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Cold War, and we're also going to be comparing it to Modern Warfare, and just going to be comparing and contrasting between the two. So if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like on this video, be sure to subscribe, and remember that 90% of you guys that watch me on a daily basis are not subscribed, so if you guys can do me a huge favor, subscribe. It's free. You guys can always unsubscribe later. And yeah, let's get into today's content. So when it comes to Cold War, we'll start off with Cold War, then we'll work our way to Modern Warfare. Cold War, the only pro thing to me at the moment, just from playing the game for a couple weeks now, it's missing a lot of content, and that's the reason being is because Season 1 hasn't dropped. We're still waiting on all that stuff, a bunch of bugs fixes like that need to happen. When this game initially came out, so many issues were happening, and it's insane. Like, we were dealing with like Xboxes, PlayStations all turning off. We had issues where people were even receiving XP. Weapon XP wasn't even contributing. People were just kicked out of games, and games weren't loading. It was a whole issue, and this kind of reminded me of when BO4 beta came around. If I remember, when people tried to record gameplay, or try to record like game clip or something, because I don't know how it works for PlayStation, but essentially for Xbox you can game clip. That stuff did not work on the beta. It would record 4 seconds and stuff like that, and it wouldn't work for some people. I remember that issue was brought back now. So for Cold War, we had that same issue when the beta released, and then it transferred over for the first few days for Cold War. And what I've noticed is they're reusing a lot of the files from BO4. If you guys still notice, if you are picking up weapons and zombies, for example, like if you are picking up a Pellington or Tundra, you're still gonna see variants from BO4 popping up on your screen, and it's because they never bothered fixing the files. I mean, it's not really that hard. I mean, I know people want to cut the game slack and everything like that, because it is with the whole stuff going on around the world with the pandemic. They just randomly were put on this task of releasing a game like this, and it became a whole issue and stuff like that. And people really want a good COD this year, even though we're still having a pandemic. People just want to have some enjoyment. So I can understand where that's coming from, but at the same time, it's not hard to change certain game files. I know they're reusing a lot of the files. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they're running the same engine. They might be using the same engine but different graphics. But definitely they need to fix all this stuff when it comes to this glitches, people not earning XP, tuning XP to a worse rate and then fixing it. I mean, it's still not as good in zombies. If we're comparing it to Modern Warfare status, co-op, co-op gave so much XP, and I feel like I talk about this a lot because it's true. Co-op gave way more XP than zombies. Co-op, you can max out again in one match of co-op with double XP. In one match of double XP in zombies, you're not gonna max out again, which is kind of stupid to me, because think about it, if you're in a match for hours and hours and hours, I feel like that's equivalent to you being in multiplayer when you're just playing matches over and over and over, except there's no wait time. I mean, the only time you're waiting for is the next round to start, but at the same time, they should make zombies players efficient when it comes to XP. I don't get why we're on such a downgrade, and by the time they fix it, a lot of people are gonna be annoyed about it, because it's why didn't you fix it earlier? You guys are late on this game had so many issues. And they even have a blog post where they have notable issues, and they're like, oh, it's fixed, or it's in the works, or stuff like that, or they know about it. And I mean, that's good, they're getting feedback from the community and everything like that, but it's come on, most of these glitches, most of these issues, fixing files from BO4 that made its way to Cold War, but you should be able to change the data when it comes to the images. I don't think that's a big issue. I feel like you guys should be able to fix that without having to wait for that long. I don't want this to be an issue for a couple months, and there's still going to be Cold War data mixed in with BO4 data. Definitely they need to fix those images, fix the XP rates and everything like that. And I feel like that's why people are playing Modern Warfare more, because when it comes to Modern Warfare, I mean, we've had this game for over a year now, and there's been issues and stuff like that, but it's an old reliable type thing where I don't want to go back to modern or how people are transpiring this as you don't want to go back to playing a new game while you have old reliable that's working completely fine. Sure, there might be some flaws that people might have with Modern Warfare, but it's not as big as Cold War with the whole gameplay aspect and everything like that, the whole issues, bug issues that they still need to fix, XP not gaining, everything like that. If all that stuff is completely fine in Modern Warfare, I can see why people are playing Modern Warfare, just so that they don't have to deal with all these issues and they can just have fun. I mean, yes, there's no shipment. I get these in the comments a lot. Yo, how do I find shipment? How do I find shipment? Guys, it's not hard to find shipment. You just look for domination lobbies. Like, if you really need to grind out your weapons and stuff like that in Modern Warfare, just play co-op. Play like 1 match of co-op, 2 matches of co-op. By now, you guys should have XP tokens. The game's been out for like a whole year, and I still have like hours and hours of double XP tokens on there because I don't use them. I mean, if there is another season, which technically at the moment it still says 2 days are remaining on the battle pass, but I feel like that's going to be updated again. Like, I saw someone in the comments saying please don't update it, but I think they are, because initially I think around 2 to 3 days is when we should be getting a new season in Cold War, but at the same time it was delayed, so now it's like the 19th, I believe, or something like that. So I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, if they split the community, it's up to them, but if they split the community, I don't know what game I'm gonna play. I'll probably let it up to the viewers. If they want me to play Cold War, I mean, I'll play Cold War. I'm probably not gonna be playing Warzone. I played it the other day. I mean, I got my first win and first game like in a couple months, honestly, but it's just not for me. I mean, if you are a person who likes Warzone, I can completely understand it. You know, that's your type of game. But for me, I'm not a fan of BRs. I mean, I used to play Apex a lot, but other than that, I mean, I'm not loving it, but it is what it is. But I feel like they should take a lot of information from Modern Warfare when it comes to like fixing shit. I don't know why they can't fix stuff. It's I mean, from a community standpoint, I mean, you guys had a whole month and we didn't even get that much games when it comes to Cold War. Like, there's still a bunch of stuff that we have to wait for, and that's all that stuff's releasing on season 1 of Cold War, and we're just waiting and waiting and waiting. It's been delayed again, so I think that's what's pissing off a lot of people. And then not many people like the sliding or like the gameplay. I mean, a lot of competitive players like it, but at the same time they can't stay too much because the thing is, I remember some people got fined for talking shit on a game because they're partnered in the league and stuff like that, which is kind of dumb to me. But I mean, I can kind of understand, I guess, because, you know, they're playing in your league to make money and you're paying them, and they're over here talking shit on your game. So I mean, I can understand that point of view, but we'll just see what it brings. But I definitely think Modern Warfare, when it comes to it, is dominating the scene right now. And yes, because Warzone, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of people need to realize, yes, a lot of people like Warzone, they like all that stuff, but we don't know what's gonna happen, because once the season 1 drops in Modern or Cold War, that Warzone map is gonna change. So that map that a lot of people like right now isn't gonna be the same. So people need to realize that, I mean, if they want to, they can split the map. I mean, they can have one map, like they can do, I think, well, I forgot what Battle Royale did it, where they had 2 separate maps. But a good example would be like for Blackout. Blackout had its regular map, and then they had the other one with like the whole prison stuff. So they can do something like that, but definitely they need to figure out something what they're gonna do, because if they just change the map completely, and I completely understand why people they want a new map and everything like that, but you guys gotta realize they're gonna be partnered with Cold War, where everyone's gonna get reset back to level 1, and that's going to be another issue on that. And I can see why people are saying, oh, we're going to get a season 1 release or season 7 release for Modern Warfare, and I thought the same thing. But people need to realize it's not going to be coming out anytime soon, because the thing is, everyone's level is going to get reset back to level 1 once season 1 comes out for Cold War. So everyone's like, they even posted this out when Cold War came out. When season 1 drops, we're going to have an integrated system where all levels are intertwined. So Cold War, Warzone, and Modern Warfare. It wouldn't make sense for them to drop a season in Modern Warfare and then, you know, everyone gets to grind up again, but then in a couple weeks or a couple days later, we're going to get reset back to level 1 again. I don't see the reasoning behind that. So I feel like if they are going to release the season 7 for Modern Warfare, I'm going to repeat this one more time. If they are going to drop a season for Modern Warfare, they wouldn't, because it wouldn't make sense to have something like that and then reset back our levels. if they want to do it, they're gonna have to wait when season 1 drops for Cold War, and then have a season 7 for Modern Warfare, and then Warzone is gonna be where you can intertwine your XP, and you're gonna be gaining XP for both battle passes, and your level is gonna be intertwined with multiplayer for Cold War with the zombies and everything like that. And then same thing for when it comes to Warzone, and then co-op. I might even do to level up, and I don't know if that's gonna change the prestige system in any way. I might just go back to Modern Warfare and level up in co-op, because that's more of an XP like farm than anything. And if there are intertwined like that, definitely it's gonna be completely different, and you know, it's gonna change the whole thing when it comes to prestiging. So I generally don't know how prestiging and everything is gonna change, because if everyone's gonna reset back to level 1, am I gonna be prestige 3 level 1, or am I gonna be prestige 4 level 1? I don't know how that's supposed to work. So it's a lot of questions, but unanswered questions that we just all have to wait to see. I don't have all the answers. I'm just giving my initial thoughts and everything like that. There's a lot of things that I believe should happen, shouldn't happen, but everyone's gonna have their own opinions. I'm just giving my own thought process, since this is my own channel. I mean, if you guys have your own opinions, your own thought process, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'm happily down to discuss in the comments. Like, I'll be sure to comment on you guys' comments, and you know, we can have a discussion, or even DM me, we can have a conversation, anything like that. Or you guys can even add me on Xbox, or just invite me to a party and let me know your guys' thoughts and everything like that. And then I know a few people want to play zombies with me in Cold War. Just add me. My Activision ID is in the description below, and you guys can add me or whatever, and just message me on Xbox if you guys want to. I'm always down to play or whatever, because I'm always on either playing zombies, just high rounding, or just editing or stuff like that. I'm always busy here and there. Also, I might have a setup video soon. I don't know when, but I kind of want to do like a setup video. What's a budget setup for people who have under 1k subs, that you don't have to really like buy a ton of stuff. I mean, some of the stuff I have bought recently is just for my own being, but the main thing you guys probably need is just either some source of audio, some sort of editing software, and then your laptop or whatever, and then obviously your TV. Simple as that. But I'll have a video for that soon. I just don't know when at the moment, because I have a lot of things going on, a lot of Cold War stuff that I'm gonna upload. But I kind of want to toss this video out there, because I want to know what people think is dominating the scene right now. Do you think Modern Warfare is dominating the scene because of Warzone? But I feel like now, I think people need to realize Warzone is its own separate thing. It's not combined in either way. I mean, once the season drops, yes, but if you guys look, they completely said it's going to be separate from both games, but at the same time their level system is going to be all intertwined. That's another confusing thought, but I'll leave you guys with that. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed me talking for a while, giving my thoughts and process, and you guys should be seeing a bunch of zombies gameplay in the background as well. But that's going to be it for me. Definitely I'll have more videos like this if people enjoy this type of stuff, and I'll have more thought process where I just talk, what you guys discuss in the comments, and then let you guys know my thoughts and everything like that, and you guys can discuss as well. So like I said, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like on this video, be sure to subscribe, turn your notifications, don't forget to leave a like button as well, and throw some comments down there. I want to see some comments. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys.